Good afternoon. Following Governor Shapiro's 2026-2027 budget address, the administration is taking its message on the road. Today, the Lieutenant Governor, Austin Davis, visited Franklin County to highlight a significant drop in violent crime and proposed a multi-million-dollar investment in keeping our local neighborhoods safe. The Lieutenant Governor met with local leaders at the Chambersburg Memorial YMCA. The focus was on violence prevention and the Boost initiative, a program providing structured after-school and summer activities for youth. Last year, the Chambersburg Y used Boost funding to serve over 700 young people. Executive Director Carla Christian says the new budget proposal would allow them to nearly double their capacity. The proposed budget includes $100 million for school safety and mental health grants. Fannett Middle Superintendent Dr. Tara Will noted without this state's support, many of the district's physical security measures and student wellness programs simply wouldn't exist. For those already impacted by crime, the administration is pushing for stable funding source for the Victims Compensation Assistance Program, or VCAP. Barb Channing, head of Women in Need in Chambersburg, called the funding a lifeline for survivors in Franklin and Fulton counties, helping them cover medical costs and counseling. The Shapiro-Davis administration reports that since 2022, homicides in Pennsylvania are down 35% with firearm-related crimes, dropping by 40%. The 2026-2027 budget will now head to the General Assembly for debate. Chambersburg Area Senior High is hosting a social media safety night Tuesday, February 17th from 6 to 8 p.m., held at the Cassius Auditorium. The event is designed for families of students grades 6 through 12 to discuss the impact of digital habits on mental health. Featured speakers include FBI agent Jeffrey Ford and Tricia Masueski of the Live Like Levi Foundation. Admission is free and the attendees can enter a drawing to win a copy of the book, The Anxious Generation. Chambersburg work crews are still out there removing leftover snow 9 days after storm because of poor melting. If you see a spot with no parked cars where the big scoop can come by, you can call the customer service center at 263-4111. Well, here's more on the Mercersburg story. A heated dispute is brewing in Mercersburg after a recent bonfire led to shocking allegations against a local official. The Mercersburg Borough Council is now moving to distance itself from comments reportedly made during the emergency where a water authority official allegedly told firefighters to let the building burn. In a formal statement released today, the Mercersburg Borough Council threw its full support behind the MMP&W Volunteer Fire and Ambulance Company. The tension stems from a barn fire earlier this week. According to the fire company, Ed Twine, the chairman of Mercersburg Water Authority, informed crews that they could not use hydrants owned by the authority. He reportedly told firefighters, quote, "Let the building burn, and it's only one building." The Borough Council was quick to clarify two major points in their response. First, the Water Authority is a separate independent entity. Ed Twine does not speak for the borough, and his comments are considered his personal opinion. Second, the borough officially rejects any suggestion that firefighters should be denied access to water during an emergency. Council members stated that the safety of residents and the protection of property are not optional. What happens next? The council says that they will allow Twine and the Water Authority an opportunity to provide context or an explanation for those remarks. However, the borough has made it clear that they are working on a plan to prevent this kind of situation from ever happening again. They expect to address the issue directly in the coming days. Chambersburg Trojans in sports. Today's events: freshman boys basketball versus Shippensburg area. JV girls basketball at Mechanicsburg area. Varsity girls basketball at Mechanicsburg area. And the scores: boys basketball, Carlisle 68, Chambersburg 63. Girls basketball, Carlisle 51, Chambersburg 42. Trojan girls wrestling, Upper Dolphin 47, Chambersburg 29. Shippensburg Area School District Athletics. Today's events: middle school boys and girls basketball at James Buchanan. Freshman boys basketball at Chambersburg. High school girls basketball at Gettysburg JV at 6 p.m. with varsity to follow. Boys basketball final scores versus Gettysburg. 9th grade, Gettysburg 36, Shippensburg 26. JV, Shippensburg 37, Gettysburg 20. Varsity, Shippensburg 50, Gettysburg 48. All right, and that's been the news for today, February 5th, 2026. I'm Frank. Have a great evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Catch you later.